Hey guys, it's Arisa Kimiona, and today we are playing a game called Package Inspector. Now the Steam page says, plunge into the dystopian land of Taxion and check packages at the local customs office. Which packages need to be sorted out? Which ones support the rebels and which support the state? Which side will you choose? And will you earn enough to pay your useless taxes? I honestly forget the name of the game, but this actually reminds me a lot of a different game that I've seen a YouTuber play that has to do with Soviet Russia instead. And instead of this, you're like either like executing people, sending them to prison or something like that. And who you choose decides whether you side with the government or with the people. So I guess let's just hop right into it and see what this is all about. Let's play this relaxed, just to see, like get a grasp of what we're doing.
It's the year 21XX. It fulfills you to please other people and make them smile with your artistic profession. Unfortunately, this doesn't bring in much money. You're just making ends meet. And that is exactly what's becoming a problem for you. After the old government failed and left a huge hole in the finances, the new government is now charging fees you can no longer afford. Although they want to tell us otherwise, their failure in our country is more than obvious. Social spending is exploding, our export figures are falling, and sooner or later the market will fully collapse. Now, however, a young politician submitted a daring proposal, which was approved by the parliament, the introduction of a so-called freedom bonus. In the future, every citizen should be obliged to pay a tax of his choice once a year. But why? Because one should be happy to be able to live here in freedom. While paying the tax is mandatory, each resident can choose from 4 ways in which to invest. Paying fees is finally fun again.
Uh-huh.
Hey you! Yes, I mean you. I see you saved a lot of money for your self-employment. Pretty much your whole life, right? Exemplary. Some people should really be more like you. Did you already hear something about this new freedom bonus? Surprise? I'm afraid your sales won't be enough to pay for it. What a shame. But don't worry. The newly founded Office for Work Assignment has already found the perfect solution for you. A new job. Qualifications, so you don't need them. It's easy earned money. The job is easy to learn. That's basically everyone's dream. Oh no, you can't reject. But you're funny. No, that's definitely not an option. You don't want to cause any problems, do you? No? Well, I thought so. Now that that's settled, let's get started. Here are your documents. Your first day is on Monday. Don't disappoint us.
Alright, so we're being shoved into a job that we don't really want to be a part of, but we don't have much of a choice.
Employee? Let's forget that. I'm your foreman. I'm here to assess your skills. Work is actually self-explanatory, but just in case, I brought these work instructions with me today.
This style of the human here reminds me of the Cube Escape games.
If you still have questions,
Cube Escape, the Rusty Lakes, you know,
come back
those
to
kinds of
me and
games.
check on it. Good luck, and remember, be diligent. Welcome to the free world of work.
Right, the free world of work that we were forced into. Okay, so this is your personal task book. Here you can find hints, tricks, and tasks. You can close it with the right click. Double click to pick up the package. Keep left mouse button pressed to rotate the package. Domestic foreign mistakes will be sorted out. Packages will come. Start game. Fixed errors. Stay awake. Read up. With a tug on the cord, the game starts. Follow your instructions, but watch out. Watch the time. When the time runs out, the round is over. Don't forget to drink. Sender, flag, country of origin, stamps, and recipients. The address labels gives you important information. Pay attention to little things. The most important thing is to fix tears. A defective package may not be sent. Sort out defective packages. So far, there's only one defect. Smugglers use packages to bring goods into the country. Often, however, they will get the flag in the country wrong. Concerning. Check if the flag on the address label matches the origin of country. The country of origin. Incorrect packages are disposed of in the right conveyor belt. You can find more about the flags under flags. Oh god.
Good evening, dear listeners. The voice of reason is speaking to you. Radio Taxi, live from our beautiful capital. As you know, this year marks the first implementation of the new tax system devised by our glorious government. Our lives are about to be dramatically improved because of what your tax money, pardon, your liberty contribution accomplishes. We thank you in advance for your generous liberality levy.
Dear comrades in arms, here is the Taxian Freedom, the voice of the people, live from the underground. Our corrupt and incompetent government enriches itself on your belongings by levying taxes on your last earnings. Do we want that? We say no. And not only do we say no to these taxes, but also to this state propaganda that wants to fool us and tell us that everything is fine. Join the resistance. Your country needs you.
Progress does not stop for any of us, nor should it. In order to increase domestic productivity, it is decided that from now on people should also work for their cars. For this, we need good AI that will move the cars on their own. Pay for progress. Painting of our ever so popular big place to be restored and publicly exhibited again. The local art scene has been very supportive. After a short search, a restorer could be found. Pay for the restoration. The population of our heraldic bird, the bee, has been declining due to increased pesticide use. To protect our bees and support our beekeepers, we are considering crossbreeding with more resistive strains. Introducing these species will be cumbersome and expensive. Pay to preserve bees. An answer to all our earthly problems may not be up there, but looking up to the stars distracts you from the problem here. Build an observatory to look deeper into space. Pay for an architect. Let's go with bees.
Well, still here. It's a real dream job, isn't it? Listen, the dorks from Hall 2 have been dismissed, which means you now have to do their work too. So, from now on, the International Mail goes through your production line. You'll see everything else in your instructions. Get to work.
Okay, so now we have the domestic and the international line. So far, there's only one defect. Smugglers use packages to bring... Okay, yeah. From now on, you're not only domestic parcels, but also foreign parcels will cross your desk. Check the recipient country. If the package is not for our beautiful country Taxian, forward it via the right conveyor belt. All previous tasks remain the same.
You're listening to Radio Taxi, your go-to source for all the news the government wants you to know. Our government is proud to announce that it discharged some workers of no practical value in our country's factories from their duties. No politicians, of course. We know they work correctly. Our country farmers have once again managed to create a more harmonious environment for all of us. Unfortunately, the dismissed employees could not be reached for a quick statement about their discharge.
You are listening to the Taxic Freedom, the radio station for everyone who is not blinded by the government. Some comrades have lost their jobs. The work assignments are a joke and the layoffs were predictable. Who wants to do a job that is so unlikable? This is another clear sign of government's failure. The resistance will save you. Stay firm.
Alright, so let's continue here. As part of the bee conservation program, we have been crossing our native bees with resistant Calgonian bees. They are thriving better than ever, but also becoming more aggressive. As bee repellents, the use of garlic and basil have proven effective, as these are avoided by bees. Pay for the greening of our downtown, so let's do it.
What crazy times we're living in. People all seem to be going completely insane. We got in trouble because the international mail was insufficiently stamped. Be more careful, or you'll be the next one to be dismissed.
Incompetent postal workers did not check the postage sufficiently. The task is now given with you. Check if the domestic parcels are stamped with $3 and foreign parcels with $5. The values are always indicated in cents on the stamps. If too much has been paid, the parcel may go. Otherwise, sort it out. For clarity, prices tab 5.
Good evening from the capital, Taxians. The government asks all citizens to observe the applicable postage regulations for international shipments. Customs has been reporting this problem lately. In order to increase the learning effect, the state increases the franking costs. And now for the weather.
Here is the Taxi Freedom with a special report. Our government appears to suffer from serious financial problems. We do not know why yet, but even the postage had to be increased. A clear victory for the people who want to replace the nation's leaders.
The increased cultivation of garlic is driving away our much-loved vampire bats. After some quick planning, it occurred to us that they might thrive much better on the countryside. Pay for a team of experts to relocate the bat. Let's do the AI tax. I'm curious.
I have great news for you. The scale in your control table has finally been repaired after 4 long years. But that also means that you have to check the weight of the packages from now on. Have fun with that.
So no. Meanwhile, the scale on your table has been repaired. This allows us to handle heavier packages. Heavier packages cost more money. The new price has been added to the price list.
Here's the news of the day on Radio Taxi, the source of your knowledge. Long live our caring rulers. A review of the working conditions in the country revealed that Taxium's economy is up to date with current technology. In a 4-year plan, exchanges are now taking place as rapidly as possible. This increases the working atmosphere and ensures even more satisfaction, even in our child labor centers. Thank you, state.
And their child labor states. Excuse me.
Freedom speaking here. After increasing the postage cost, the government is also controlling the weight of packages to make even more money. Our friends and supporters from the foreign countries will now have problems promoting our fight with weapons. Useful surprises. Stand firm. It will all be over soon.
So it seems like every tax that we pay towards just creates even more problems later on down the line.
Looks like the state has a bit of a financial problem. From now on, special services will also be paid separately. You've seen these packages with the odd stickers, right? If you see more of them, check that the extra fees have also been paid. You can find everything else in the assignment book.
Odd stickers, huh? What does that even mean? Okay.
Dear listeners, the Taxians news here again, presented by your beloved moderator. Predominantly foreign scoundrels try to send their expensive goods to our country with free special treatment. That is a problem for the taxpayers, and therefore affects you all. Because of that, our state is now putting a stop to this unequal treatment. Another success for our leaders.
Comrades, here is your favorite radio again with news that the state press is hiding from you. The state is running out of money and they are getting tired. Don't you see it too? Everybody is whispering in the streets. Soon, this corrupt system will collapse. Believe in us.
The situation has not improved from last year. The economy collapsed because too many goods are imported from abroad. Therefore, from now on, weight of shipments will be limited.
Cheap foreign goods are flooding our markets and collapse our economy, dear listeners. We, your only authorized and most popular radio station in Taxi, ask you, do you really want to buy this foreign lot? Or would you rather turn to the local quality products? Stay true.
Dear compatriots, you do know what they are trying to accomplish with their new rules, right? They want to take away your freedom in deciding where to shop. Therefore, our idea is to order even more goods from our friendly neighboring countries. Show them that they cannot treat us like that. Viva la revolution!
I figured that seems like a good place to end this video. For now, we did a good 6 years worth of work in there. This game is honestly pretty relaxing. There's a lot to keep track of, but I've been enjoying it so far. I like the story they have going on. It, to me at least, it really does scream that other game I referenced at the beginning of this video, just because of like everybody being like, oh, the government's trying to control us, whatever. Work for the people, work for the government, everything like that. I'm not sure if what we're investing in is really going to have an impact on the ending of the game, but I guess we'll find out next time I play this game. So, yeah, I'll probably play more. It's really relaxing in my opinion, so I do enjoy playing this game, even if commentary-wise there isn't much to offer. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. While you're down there, remember to subscribe and click the notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video. I also stream over on Twitch. It'll be linked down in the description along with my other socials. There are 2 videos you can click on to my left. The one on top is the last video I've uploaded, and the one on the bottom is a video YouTube recommends for you. Go check them out if you're interested. With that being said, goodbye! Cool.